some sleight of hand tricks.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And today we're back in the coast to coast map. We're in New Orleans, so we're heading up to Monroe, Louisiana. So it's an all Louisiana trip. Have a little look on the map here and see what it entails. So we are down here, and Eddie's going to head out to this road here and scoot on up this way, 55, all the way up to Jackson and hang on the left, Vicksburg, down over to Monroe. So it should be kind of neat. I haven't been up here in this coast to coast yet, and it'd be kind of interesting to see. So we're gonna be driving. Most of it's going to be through what would that be? Let's see, Jackson, Gulfport. We're in Louisiana. Oh boy, what is that? Well, that's Alabama. Oh, shows how ignorant I am. Is that Mississippi? Must be Mississippi. That's Alabama, and that's Georgia, and that's Tennessee. That's Kentucky. Has to be Mississippi. So we're going into Mississippi and on over. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'd be south of El Dorado. And when we go to Mary's Cotton here, that road there, so that goes into Mississippi, not Louisiana, that bridge. Ooh. Well, I'm glad I noticed that, because that would have been a big letdown. So I was really looking forward to driving over that bridge into Louisiana. Well, okay. That's a letdown. Anyway, we should get going. And I want to talk to you a bit about this map combination and stuff that's going to happen with it. And you're invited in a special event. So let's get moving. And we'll talk to you all about that. If you're into convoys, this is your opportunity. Get into big honking convoy. It should be a lot of fun. So, let's do it. We've got the SCS W900 here and Reefer. And oh boy, we're set to go. Just get our info screen going here. Get something on there. What's the... Oh, we're stone cold. We'll just take it real easy out of here. Get some temps in the beast. So notice I don't have the Moise dashboard mod in here because I'm in the independent owner operator's profile. Well, actually that's not true. I mean, let's just have a look just to make sure. If I look at my truck manager, I'll see what trucks I have in here. Yeah, I got the CT flat glass in here. Yeah, that's the one that hood's just not working out on. It's kind of messy here. I don't know. Maybe I have to get over it. Just having a real hard time getting these little wobbles out of it. See. What do you guys think? Are you that fussy? Oops. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so this is my own, like I've taken their profile, copied it, and put a bunch of mod trucks in it, but we can show you the map in it, which is the important thing, and we'll talk about what's happening on that map, which is pretty neat.
Turn right.
I should have that rear trailer axle up because we're lightly loaded. I don't think it's a steerable axle. Yeah, we'll get it off the ground. We'll be good, especially around town here. What's the engine? ZeeMod's DD60. I haven't driven this thing in a long time. This engine. That's the SCS flat glass, of course. Tell by the split in the windshield between the wipers. So the trip is 293 miles. If it goes reasonably well, we'll have a little more time to look at the map at the end. But what's going on is, I believe it's going to be on the 18th. It should be a Saturday. And the independent owner-operator fellas are having hopefully a great big convoy. They've got 128 slots on the server. And you're all invited. And then what we're going to do is just a great big honking daytime convoy run. And you don't have to jump on at the very beginning or go all the way or whatever. But those of us who are diehards are going to give it a go. And we're going to start in Alaska. We're going to drive down through Alaska, through Yukon, through British Columbia, down into the States, and head most likely to Texas, and or even down into Mexico, or we could go to eastern United States, go over to Florida. I don't know.
After 15 yards, turn left.
But it's going to be a long one. It'll be a long haul, and should be a lot of fun.
Turn left.
Everybody, you can all break off into your little groups. It doesn't have to be one big long continuous string and everybody sticking together or whatever. You can do however you like, but take part in the fun. And what's more, introduce yourselves to the independent owner-operator fellas. And they got a bunch of different servers with a bunch of different convoys on them. And it's Joe from Independent Owner Operators, who's now hosting the Pister Convoy server. So, and it's a 128 player now. It started out as 8 with me, and Joe put it on a big honking server, and gets an opportunity for a lot more people. They got an ETS Convoy server. They've got what do they call it? All-in-one, where they've got a whole bunch of different mods in it. They got a Ruta server. They got a freeware server, which is the one I stream on Saturday nights when I can. And they got all these different things going on. And events, and they do fun stuff. Anyway, the way it works is I'll probably, before the 18th, I'll do a tutorial on how to set it up. And being that we're using the freeware server for it, probably the only paid mod going to be in it is Alaska, because that's where we want to start. The rest of it's free. So you'll get a zip file with all the free mods and a starter profile with the load order. And it's pretty easy to set up, so we'll have a go at it. I'll do it in a tutorial and show you how to do it with a standalone mod folder, so you don't contaminate or do anything to compromise your existing mod folder. So you can just go back to it when you're done, or flip back and forth as you want to. And it'll also give you a handle on how to do that, because if you watch the live streams, you see me do that fairly regularly, where I'll be in one profile and I'll get all the water under here. I'll be in one profile and then I'll jump out, rename the profile, and go in another one. Just looking for a gear I didn't have. But look at all the water. Wow. This must be like the... Wait a minute, we better look at the map. See where we are here. So if that's New Orleans, what the heck is this? And that's Mississippi up there. Wonder what it is. Sure, a lot of water. Oops, there's a barge out there in a tugboat. Wow. That's cool. North Jackson. I guess we stay straight.
Keep left.
So I tried some lights on this truck. Man, did they ever kill the frame rates? They were mod lights from a Western Star 4900, and I don't know who that was from. They were in the, they come with the profile. So they killed the frame rates. Took them out and I jumped 30, 35 frames. It's not like I'm shy on lights on this thing. Look at them all. But I had them on the, I think, I had them on the air cleaners in the cab panel, the side panels. And boy, brutal. Yeah, so the plan is on the 18th is start in Alaska, I think. I'm thinking around noon Eastern time. I think it's going to be 10 o'clock my time. And we just drive till don't feel like driving anymore. But I think the plan is to pick like a 4-hour trip. And that's the basis for the whole thing. And you can certainly do whatever you like. But the idea is get a whole bunch of folks together, and they're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of their first big Alaska convoy. Oh, got called in. So it's going to take part on a Saturday, which will put it right in the middle of my typical Saturday live stream. So I'll probably just live stream the convoy. Should be a good time.
Go straight.
I haven't even thought of the weight. Oh boy. Uh-oh. I don't know, 77,000, 78? Not sure. 70, wow, almost 78. Yep, boy, that was a really lucky guess. I didn't do any math on it. I just went, well, maybe that's the secret. I never was any good at math. Just guess. Like, I mean, real guess. I just, a WAG, if you know what that is. So this paint job on the truck is the basis or the start of what's going to be supply chain services, as name chosen by Buddy 49. I still got to figure out what did he wants the prize money passed along, and in the form of another competition would be great. He thinks, and I got to come up with an idea for so everybody gets to throw their hat back in the ring, and very generous of Buddy not to accept it, but he's content with what he has for mods. He doesn't want any more. He's good. He's set, and so I think he said if there's another competition, he'll make sure not to throw his name in, because he didn't really, you know, he wanted to put the idea for the name out there. But anyway, so we're going to have another one. Got to figure out what it is. What it's going to be. And this skin, this paint job, the stripes, I'm not super happy with it at this point. I think I'm going to change it up. Not 100% sure how. I got two ideas. One is, I think I might make this stripe either taller or narrower. I think it should be, or maybe I make it narrower and double it. Something to make it a bit more presence. And then I want to change the blue. Whoops. Yikes. I want to change the blue. I don't like the blue. I think it's too, either, you know, the color, maybe it's too light. I don't know. And what else didn't I like? Well, the width, yeah, the width and the color of the blue, it's just not working for me. maybe like a burnt orange, or and then maybe I'll make a few different versions of it and try it out, and maybe I'll take some polls on it. I might change the metal flake, the metal flake in the middle, the gold, change it to a different color metal flake, or maybe make it a skin that has multiple options, like I did with the one on the K100 and Rutus 362. That's a metal flake skin with 4 paint options. So you have 4 different colors of flake. You know, like once you get one color sorted in the pattern and everything else, it's not hugely difficult to do a new one with a different flake. The trick is to keep your DDS file with a bunch of different separate layers in it, so you can just swap out the metal flake. So yeah, just past 3:30 in the afternoon. Got to get ready to gonna do a little mini little car run with just 3 of us from the club. Are escorting some kids into their prom, and high school prom. It's over at my kids. I took both of my kids to this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay, got it. We live right near one of those historic village things. And the one here is called Heritage Park, and they have an old. So it spans the centuries from the earliest settlers with it starts with the indigenous people, and then goes to the earliest settlers with their sod huts and stuff. Then it goes like when the Northwest Mounted Police came through with their trying to quell rebellions and stuff, and they had their canvas tents and stuff. They were actually pretty neat. Then on to the settlers building more permanent structures, and there's like an old fort, and it goes all the way through up until the 1930s. And there's different areas of the village, so different housing situations. There's a farm, there's a steam train that runs around the perimeter of the thing because it's pretty big, and you can get on it and get off and it stops around. It goes in a pattern where it starts here, stops there, takes off, stops at a different spot, and it just keeps rotating the spots so you can get on and off and go around to different parts of the park on a live steam train, which is kind of neat. They got an old, the old drop style, chisel style oil rig. They've got a round table, I believe. They got a big steam shed where they house a bunch of different railway cars and steam engines. I can't remember what's in there for steam engines, if there is multiples, but there's definitely a bunch of old Pullman cars at various decades. And what else is there?
Exit right ahead.
Really old lead typeset
Exit right ahead.
printing press where a guy types it out, and as he's typing, it's hot lead casting the type and putting the
Go straight.
the type together to print a page. It's just crazy. It's so neat that it actually is hot casting the lead that he's typing. So neat. Working blacksmith shop. Oh, a candy store, of course. There's an amusement park with vintage rides. It's quite a place. Oh, and my favorite is Gasoline Alley, a vintage car museum. It's just outstanding. specializing in, they got a whole floor of vintage trucks, which of course gets my attention. What else? Anyway, oh, the Wainwright Hotel. That's where all this started. It's an old 2-story hotel of the era, I guess. Early 1900s, I would expect. And it's awesome. Anyway, it's a when you go to the park, you can go and have lunch or supper, or go to the pub side or the bar side of it. You can have there's lunchroom, dining room, that kind of thing. And there's a dance hall of the era style, and the kids have their proms there. And both of mine went to their proms there. I took them in the Cadillac, of course. And you get to drive right into the park, and you pull up the the dirt street right in front of the hotel and let your charges out. And it's pretty neat. Stop at the trucks. I thought I got the wave around. Oh, what happened there? Anyway, good time, so I'm gonna go do that in a few hours. Sai is gonna tag along for the nostalgia. Maybe get some photos and send them to Meg, because Meg will remember it too. I remember being in such a flap to get my, so when Sai's thing was coming up, oh, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks before Sai's event, I had taken the KaD engine apart to put that new camshaft in that I ordered. I spec'd it using DynoSim
Right.
software.
50 yards.
And
Exit right ahead.
Howard's Cams said they could make it for me, no problem. So I said, yep, go
Exit
ahead.
Right ahead.
Said I'd like to have it by, if I could get it in a couple weeks,
Keep
would be
right.
great.
After 50 yards, turn right.
So I could take my daughter to their prom in that car, as I had done the older daughter. And yeah, it was nip and tuck. I think I got it going just in the nick of time.
Go straight.
It was cool. We're all piled in there. And Barb's mom came from Winnipeg for the event both times. We all just piled in the car and went in, all dressed up. It was kind of fun. I didn't think I'd be doing that again because, well, I'm out of kids. Oh yeah, the other thing they have there, they're service trucks that they drive around the park in, and do the tree pruning or the work or whatever, or haul cans of milk around from the cattle they milk or whatever. They're fairly modern chassis. I don't know what vintage, probably 80s pickup trucks disguised and built to look like old Model A. I think they're supposed to look like AA, Model A's. I mean, there's no disguising that frame under there, but they do a pretty good job of making them look the part, so they don't look out of they don't look out of place as they're moving around doing the things they do. Oh yeah, the other thing for getting around further than the train will take you, there's horse-drawn wagons that you can hop in. That's quite an enterprise.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left.
Should be fun.
Turn left.
So we got, yeah, the Expedited Express skin on there. Got to figure out, see, that blue, I don't know, it doesn't quite work for me. It's too, I don't know, is it too bright? I don't know. There's got to be a better way to go than that blue. The sort of the very light gray isn't too bad. Maybe it should be darker, I don't know. What looks like white is really a light gray. Maybe it should be darker. God, I just don't know. And that logo, if I didn't see the other video where I showed it, is that didn't work out. That's not going to happen, that one. Tried to do a 3D effect thing and it failed miserably. I'm going to go back to Buddy's original idea.
After 100 yards, turn right.
Yeah, we're there. I yacked your ear off all the way here.
Turn right.
Well, what we'll do is we'll have a look at the map again and show you what the map comp is like. So they're all free maps with the exception of Alaska. And the independent owner operators don't have Alaska in the profile currently, but it's going to be required. Here we are, Eddie's.
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right.
That's the same yard we picked up at. Same prefab.
Turn right. You have reached your destination.
See if we can, oh yeah, we're good. We can get in here without hitting anything. Looks like we're right up against the building, I think. Usually is. Yeah, there it is. Well, truck isn't super long, and the rear axle trailers are up. Rear trailer axles are up. Gosh. I have to do a little do-si-do here. I really want that rear the trailer coming around here. Alright, we're gonna hit the wall. I should do it. How far around is the trailer? Oh, it's not coming very far at all, is it? Shoot. Fail. Alright, we'll go out. This just takes a while when you do it this way. Finally got my shift knob tightened up again. After all the road racing I was doing. You know, slamming that gear shift around like a madman. Oh, this isn't going to work either. It was, got pretty loose. Oh, what are we going to do here? Oops. Get around that pole. Now, we might be able to... It is a tricky one. I don't think I've ever just wheeled in here and had a really good parking experience, to tell you the truth. Not with a 53-foot trailer. Let's see if we can get it back to the dock. No. Wow, look how far away that... Oh, you know what? I wonder. Let's try this. Let's put the rear axles down. See if it's the rear axle on the trailer. And then back up. Whoops. Back up, dude. We get closer to the... No, it doesn't seem to matter. Okay. Yeah, I'll put a link to the Independent Owner Operators Discord in the video description. Look for that. And what you could do is get a jump start on, and if you're familiar with them a little bit or whatever else, and you were just wondering how to get there and find them, there will be a link. But then again, what I'll do is I will, at some point before the event, hopefully, minimum 3, 4, 5 days before the event, I will get that tutorial out and just show you exactly how to do it and how easy it is. And we'll start from scratch. And what I might do is take all of the profiles but one out of my, where I have a whole bunch, and just so you make like I've got a very simple setup, and just to keep it true to what you may have, and see if we can't get that done for you. And I hope to see you there. Anyway, as always, guys, I really appreciate you following along, and look forward to catching you on the next one. Bye for now.
I had my real good need.